In the Chinese entertainment world, which is full of camera flashes and endless speculation, one small gesture can change everything. That's what happened recently between Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye, two young stars who are at the peak of their popularity. But who would have thought that Cheng Lei's simple gesture towards Zhou Ye would silence the public and leave them wondering, why did he do that? It all started at a seemingly ordinary promotional event. The cast appeared on stage, smiled for the cameras, answered light questions from the host, and greeted fans warmly. But in the midst of this seemingly mundane routine, the spotlight suddenly fell on one moment, the moment when Cheng Lei did something unexpected to Zhou Ye. At first, nothing seemed strange. They sat side by side as usual, displaying the professional chemistry of longtime colleagues. But when Zhou Ye began to speak, Cheng Lei's expression changed. He looked at her in a way that was difficult to describe. His gaze was gentle, yet intense. And right after that, he did something that made the entire audience hold their breath. Cheng Lei leaned down slightly, then gently touched Zhou Ye's hand, as if to calm him down. The touch was not just a polite gesture, nor was it accidental. It was an act so gentle, so natural, that it seemed full of meaning. Zhou Ye himself looked surprised. He froze for a moment, looked at Cheng Lei, then smiled a small smile that was almost impossible to hide. In an instant, cameras captured the moment from various angles and the internet exploded. The hashtag Cheng Lei Zhou Ye moment became trending on Weibo, with thousands of comments from fans trying to interpret the meaning of the gesture. Is he protecting her? Wrote one fan. Or is it a sign of something more than just friendship? Added another. However, what made this moment even more interesting was the context behind it. Previously, rumors about Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye's closeness had been circulating for a long time. The two had starred in the same project and were known to have strong chemistry in front of the camera. However, they always kept their distance in public. There were never any overly intimate gestures or excessive glances. Everything was professional.
Until that day.
That simple gesture became a turning point, as if Cheng Lei was no longer trying to hide his feelings. In every replay of the video, it was clear how he was paying attention to Zhou Ye even before the gesture happened. Every time Zhou Ye spoke, Cheng Lei leaned slightly toward him. Every time Zhou Ye laughed, his eyes reflexively sparkled. To many people, it might have been just a sign of ordinary attention. But to fans who had followed their journey from the beginning, the gesture felt different. There was something honest, gentle, and almost emotional about it. Zhou Ye himself, after the incident, seemed a little more cautious. But not in the sense of distancing himself. He actually looked more comfortable, more open. In an interview a few days later, when asked about his professional relationship with Cheng Lei, Zhou Ye replied with an ambiguous smile. He always knows how to make the atmosphere feel safe. Sometimes too safe. Those words immediately became the subject of much speculation. Too safe. What did he mean? Was Zhou Ye implying that Cheng Lei gave him special treatment that was different from others?
It didn't stop there.
Observant fans also found several similar moments behind the scenes. In a short clip uploaded by the production staff, Cheng Lei was seen quietly watching Zhou Ye as he talked to the crew. His gaze never wavered, and when Zhou Ye turned around, Cheng Lei quickly looked away, as if he didn't want to be caught. It was small moments like these that made their relationship an intriguing mystery. Some fans believe that Cheng Lei does indeed have special feelings for Zhou Ye, feelings that he may have been carefully hiding all this time. Others argue that their relationship is nothing more than a professional friendship that grew out of mutual respect and familiarity on set. But whatever the truth is, one thing is certain. Cheng Lei treats Zhou Ye differently. And the difference is so obvious that it cannot be ignored. There is warmth in the way he looks at him. There is sincerity in every little gesture he makes. It's as if he knows that Zhou Ye is someone precious, not just as a coworker, but as a person. When the interview with the two of them went viral again some time later, many noticed how Cheng Lei never interrupted Zhou Ye. He listened patiently, nodding occasionally and always smiling slightly whenever Zhou Ye added something funny. There was politeness and gentleness there, something rare in the entertainment world, which is often full of ego and competition. Interestingly, when the interviewer asked Zhou Ye who he felt most comfortable working with, he answered confidently, "Cheng Lei. She has a way of making everyone around her feel valued." That answer seemed to reinforce what fans felt. That perhaps behind the spotlight and cameras, there was a deeper connection than just co-workers, a connection built on respect, care, and emotional comfort that was difficult to put into words. Some entertainment observers even called this moment one of the most sincere interactions ever between two young stars. It's not an exaggeration, because in a world full of images and falsehoods, even the smallest bit of sincerity feels like a breath of fresh air. And that's where the power of the moment between Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye lies, not in the drama, but in the soft silence between them. In the looks that speak louder than words, in the small touches that seem to say, "I'm here for you." For fans, this may just be the beginning of something bigger. But for Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye, this may be their way of showing real closeness, without the need for long explanations, without public declarations of love. Because sometimes, true love or care doesn't need big words. It only needs constant presence, sincere gazes, and the courage to show care in a world that constantly judges. And perhaps that is what makes Cheng Lei's actions this time feel so different. After seeing all this, what do you think? Are Cheng Lei's actions just a form of attention from a coworker, or a sign of feelings he has been trying to hide from the public? Write your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to know how you interpret this moment. And if you also feel the same vibe between Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates on their interesting story. Because who knows, behind every gaze, there's a story that's not yet finished.